Εξομολογήστε το Κύριο διαγατός, αλληλούια, ότι στον αιώνα το έλεος αυτού, αλληλούια.
Okay, if he shouts, I will move out. If he shouts, because we want decent conversation. Girbali, girbali.
ما تقربش منها فيها جنب خافك لا تعجيب No.
You're on the mark. Listen.
Take the moon.
I'll be the first one to defend you if someone does something, okay? Yeah? I'll be the first man to stop anyone. I promise you. I just want to have a debate with you.
ما قاعد يصور قاعد تصور؟ لا والله قاعد يصور ايه
لا تصورني
ابيك تصور القمر اللي براسه. Speak English, I don't understand Arabic. Don't
لا تصورني
I have to. I work for the police.
And I'm sure there's other people like that. But
لا تحكين. Keep an eye on you.
So I want to understand like I get your point. You want to put it when you're shouting at someone insulting their prophet, it's not really nice. Yeah? You need to Habibi, لا
I will move out as soon as he shouts.
I want to understand why you
Don't do your job.
خلاص يا رجال. I want to understand why you so bothered about Islam? Why is it so why do you have to insult their prophet? You have to insult their would it be nice if I insulted like religion? Or like Jews or doesn't it make you look like a bad person?
Okay. Shall I answer?
Yeah, answer.
First of all, there is only one God.
That's your belief. I don't.
You believe in multiple gods?
No, that's your belief. Okay, so I respect that. And I also believe in one God.
Okay.
That's my point. Is here. That's your point. So what you believe different to my religion, that's something that goes to you.
Okay.
You can't implement it on other people.
I will tell you why I'm talking about Muhammad.
Okay, talk about
Your Muhammad.
not my prophet.
Whatever.
No, don't just. I'm respecting
Okay.
you. Don't disrespect.
Did he ever call himself a prophet? He never called himself a prophet.
That's something that goes up to you. He's a prophet. He's mentioned in the Quran. He's a prophet.
Who told he is a prophet?
He never said that.
Allah.
Yeah, my
How
God.
did Allah come to you and told?
No, it's in his holy book.
Huh? So who saw him getting the holy books?
So if we want to
Who
talk
saw
about that,
Muhammad getting the revelation?
so if we want to talk about who saw, I'm going to ask the same thing about your religion. So let's not get about
Yes.
this, okay?
I can
This
give
is
you
my
from the
belief.
Bible all the.
This is my also my religion is confirmed.
Okay,
that.
let's do
I want
it
you
from
to
the Bible.
I want you to answer your question.
Okay.
My question.
Why I'm talking about Muhammad? According to me, Muhammad is the false prophet, not from the Bible. He is not the prophet of that one true loving God. Your Muhammad, he lied about my Jesus Christ in your Quran that Jesus did not crucify, did not resurrect. Our Christianity, that faith is only based upon resurrection of Jesus Christ. If Jesus did not resurrect, our Christianity is useless. Okay? So my Jesus Christ, he came down as God in flesh only to do the salvation plan spiritually.
Where's your proof?
Huh?
Where's your proof on
In the Bible? What proof you want?
See, the same question you asked me
Shall I
earlier.
show you the proof?
No. The same question you
Okay.
asked me earlier. Where's my proof? I told you my proof.
So
is
show
my-
me from the Quran.
So you're.
So show, will you show us?
I don't have the Quran with me right now.
You can Google on the Quran. You can Google.
It is in the Quran.
You
It
can
mentions-
Google Quran on the phone. Why are you not showing? I will show you from the Bible that Jesus came.
I'll show you. When you get back to me.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll
So
show you. I'll
another
show you the
thing,
Quran.
why
I'll
I'm
show you.
talking about Muhammad, from your own books, I have taken the verses from your own hadith, from Sahih al-Bukhari, Abu Dawud, from
Sorry,
all
that was
the
money.
hadith. Sahih. Sahih means authentic. From your own books. It is not from the Bible what I'm talking. From your own books about Muhammad lifestyle we have taken. Okay? And that only says that he was a notorious person who. Okay. So if you say, you know, Allah told him in those days he can marry a child, my dear friends, in the whole world, if you have sex with a little girl, child, is called a crime. Okay? That's a crime in the whole world. Outside the world, I don't know what is in the moon, but in the whole world, if you have a sex with a child, it's called a crime, and that person is called a pedophile. And your Muhammad, who have taken your readings from your own hadith, Sahih means authentic, from your own books about Muhammad's creation, about Muhammad's lifestyle. And I'm telling you, he married a child. He married his own adopted son's wife. He married Khadija, who was 25 years older to him, who was a rich woman, and that's why he married. He had sex with Maria in the own bed. Khadija saw him, and he had sex with slaves. And he, your Muhammad, in the Sahih al-Bukhari it says, I was victorious by terror. So whatever Muhammad teaches you to hate others, to abuse others, to kill others in the name of God, it's not the religion of God. So when I talk about Muhammad, it's from your own books, it's not from my Bible, and your Muhammad is not sent by Yahweh of Injil and Torah. Your Allah is not my God. Your Isa is not the same Jesus Christ. Your Allah is not the God of Injil and Torah. Amen.
Okay, perfect. So you sent your response to that. I respect that as your view. But when like I said to you, so you're saying these things. You're saying.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
You're saying these things, but don't forget there's 2 billion worshippers of Islam. You're saying these things, and you're insulting a different religion, for example.
What do you mean by insulting?
No, you're insulting.
Wait,
like
ask
you're
him.
saying.
What you said, is that true or lie?
What I said is true or not? Did I tell it from the Bible? No.
Can I just say one thing? I'll ask you
One thing, right?
Just one thing. What's the average age now?
What?
The average lifespan now? What? It's like 80 years, more or less, something around.
Maximum up to 80, yes.
Yeah, I think something around 70 years. You know the age lifespan in those times? 30 years? 20 years? For your age of consent in those times, for example.
So what was the age of Muhammad when he married Aisha?
So what do you think is appropriate? What is appropriate? Age of consent. What's appropriate?
Age of consent?
What do you think is appropriate?
It's if you are a virgin. If you are a virgin, you should be at least
consent.
Yes.
Age.
What do you mean by consent?
Like,
Consent for what? Consent for what?
Legal age for.
A 9-year-old child can give a consent to have sex with you? A 9-year-old child. Can a 9-year-old child have a consent to have sex with a 54-year-old man? I'm asking you honestly.
I'm not going to answer your question.
Will you give your 9-year-old daughter to whom? Who is the older person? To this man.
I'm asking you.
You give your 9-year-old daughter to have sex
I'm asking you a
with
question.
him?
What is an
Will you give your 9-year-old daughter to have sex?
appropriate age of consent? It's a simple question.
Don't ask me age of consent. You just tell me at the age of 54 that will you give your 9-year-old child to that man to have sex? Will you give your child to have sex with that man? I'm asking you that.
I'm not answering your question.
Then don't answer. Okay, what is your question? What is your question,
Do you
brother?
accept what she just said? Do you accept what she just said about that you can't put an age on?
I said they have to do it.
Okay.
So you know when you're talking about age consent, there's other countries around the world have different age consents. So there's other countries.
Okay.
and some
So what
countries-
happened in
there's some
what happened in Muhammad time? Tell us.
So you're
Tell
not
us.
allowing me to finish. I'll answer. So there's other countries that have different age consents. So some age consents in other countries are 16, some 22. So if we're talking really realistically, there's not really like each country goes with their side. I'm not saying. So it's your opinion. If you're saying
Not allowed to get married. We get married
at those times,
your church, Catholic church, person is not allowed to get married.
I can't. I don't know how life is back
Yeah.
then or anything
What are
like
you?
that, so I can't really comment on that.
What are you?
But in your right mind,
10 minutes.
No, but let me tell you, at that, so like we said,
At that time?
every decade,
Okay.
things change. So
So
like
at that
now,
time, what happened?
Yes.
I don't know, I wasn't there.
But you know what Muhammad did, no? You know that from your Quran.
I'm asking you, you're Christian, innit?
So is,
So like I said, I'm just going to give you an example.
Even those days,
I'm giving
they
you,
didn't sleep when they are.
I'm giving you.
so is what Muhammad did, is it right? That's all I'm asking.
What are you? What are you?
At that time, what do you mean by at that
I don't
time?
know. Well, like I said,
Say I'm not Catholic, I'm not-
every decade, time changes. Okay?
So a 9-year-old child is a
something that
woman?
we're doing-
A
something-
9-year-old child is a woman to you?
Let me tell you something.
Okay, let's talk about something. Let's talk about so having sex with the same marriage. Is that okay?
What same marriage?
Having sex with the same marriage. Is that okay?
Ladies, that's
Like
the same
sex with the same gender. Sorry, is that okay?
No,
That's
no,
not okay.
it's not okay.
But now in your
So did God? Okay.
if they are low in laws,
in some
they
of
will
your
stay
churches,
until
they approve.
they are
Okay.
16.
So
Okay.
how's that?
Okay, I can answer that. So, did God tell you to have same-sex marriage?
As a Christian, you're
So,
not allowed to.
those who are doing it, they are doing it from their own will. God does not allow that. Okay? So, if they are doing it, judgment of God is upon them. They will be judged. They are wrong. According to the Bible, they are wrong. According to the Bible. So, if the priest is doing, the members will object about it. If he doesn't listen, he will be kicked out from there. And if he still doesn't listen, the judgment of God is there. In the Bible, I can show you the verse where God says, I'll show you.
Between you have a problem.
I'll show you that Bible does not allow that.
Jesus.
It's in Leviticus 18.
I don't know which one to believe, you guys.
So you don't believe in the hadith?
Your Christians have 20 parts.
Okay.
Don't blame Muslims.
So, it says in the Bible, this is Bible, my Bible, Leviticus 18.
Perfect. You're perfect.
The nakedness of thy son's daughter.
All of you are not perfect.
So, your Muhammad had son's daughter. Huh? He married the son's daughter. The nakedness of thy son's daughter or thy daughter's daughter, even the nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of the father's wife you should not uncover. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of your father's sister, because she is your auntie. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of mother's sister, she is your auntie. And it says,
To the world. Go to
thou
them,
shalt not
swear at them,
approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, and thou shalt not lie mankind with a thou shalt not lie with mankind as the womankind. So man and man should not lie down. Woman and woman should not. This is from the Bible, and we don't agree. And those who are doing it in the church or in the house or whatever, God judgment is on them. God will never leave them unpunished.
That's something we both agree on. That's finally we're getting some sense.
Can I jump in again? Just one thing I want to say. In the time of Muhammad alayhi salam, in his time, okay, the people that didn't like him, they accused him of everything. Anything under the sun, they called him a magician. They called him every name you can think of. There's not one, good.
So Aisha was not his wife.
Why are you not letting me finish? Seriously, can you just let me finish what I'm saying? Are you going to let me finish? Because I'm not going to get interrupted.
Are you Allah?
Why is there not one single good piece of document, document of evidence? Not one piece where someone criticizes marriage of Aisha. Not one piece. In those times, this was considered normal. There is nothing. Now it's not normal because now people mature at different rates.
I can't believe
No.
What is your Sahih al-Bukhari? Sahih
Excuse
means
me,
what?
that's his belief,
What
so
is Sahih?
respect
It
that.
means authentic.
Your belief is
Authentic. I have taken 5 verses from your authentic book.
Huh? What you're saying is
I'm not
true,
telling
then,
about Muhammad from
works
my
both
Bible.
ways,
I'm
you
telling it
I
from
know,
my
and I
book.
agree with you.
I am
This is
from
what
the
I'm-
area
This is
and
what
I
I'm
know
telling you.
No. What did the
Is
Muslims
it
do?
right?
If we want to
Is
talk about
it
Christians,
right?
We can talk about Christians.
Is it right
And you said
No, no.
we need to
for a
talk about
54-year-old man
said-
to have
no,
a
you
sex
said I
with a
can talk
9-year-old
about what
child?
Muslims do.
Even then, even then,
Can I tell you something?
My
Now,
prophet,
in this country, what is
not in this country,
No,
all over the
so false
world.
accusation.
All over the world.
That's so
It's a
false.
crime.
That's so
Can I
false.
ask you one
History.
question?
If we want to talk
What
about
is
your
the
history, your
age
history is
of
the
consent
dirtiest
in
Talk about
history.
Jesus.
If we want to talk about history, your history is the dirtiest history. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about.
Listen,
your
Talking
country.
about Jesus
But yeah.
Muhammad. We don't
I'm
need to talk
asking
about
you.
any-
Yeah,
Because what Muhammad,
I
what
don't
was
know.
Muhammad age when he married
Let's talk
Aisha?
about history.
And what was Aisha's age?
David, we are not
What was
taking
Aisha's age?
Talk about history.
I'm not
I'm not
denying
about
it. Did I deny it?
Yes, Allah
Word of denial.
So my dear friend, according to that filthy act, your Muhammad is not the good prophet of the Bible. First of all, your Muhammad is not the prophet of Injil and Torah. No way. Muhammad is not the prophet of Injil or Torah. Muhammad is a self-claimed prophet who, behind the religion and behind the marriage, he did filthy acts. God is holy, God is righteous, and God is just. God does not allow child marriage. God does not allow a man to sleep with a woman. We just read it from Leviticus that God does not like a child marriage. God does not like man to man, woman to woman.
So is that your reason?
Okay, what about?
So is that your reason?
Look, I'm sorry. It's just like to you from time, like for example,
Now you went away.
60 years.
Huh?
Your parents, when you get married, how old?
What?
Your mom and dad. That time.
Yeah.
When they get married, how
My
old?
mother was 18 years old.
18, no?
Yes.
How
How do you know? She told me.
she told you?
So she was not born in Muhammad time.
What about your grandparents?
Huh?
Your grandparents? Yes. How old are
How old was Muhammad when he married Aisha?
This is, you're talking about 1,500 years.
Yeah, so what? So, excuse me,
Now
1,000 or 1 century, 1st century or 21st century, a 9-year-old child is a child.
No. What about child? You child? Because when the child there, how old child?
Will you give your 9-year-old child to that man to have sex? Will you give? Will you give?
How old you
Will you give your child?
What about you?
Will you give your child to have sex with that man?
What about you?
My dear, open your brain.
You open your brain too.
What a sick man that Muhammad was. Sick, like filthy, pedophile Muhammad.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because he was a pedophile. That's why I'm telling
You have a fan when he was 14.